Good morning, everybody. Hello, hello. It is Thursday, April 4th, 2024, and my name's Jennifer Cotton. I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Midlothian, Texas. That means I teach people how to make greeting cards, scrapbook pages, gift packaging, and more with stamps, ink, paper, and lots of cool tools. So, good morning and welcome. Thank you for being here, whether it's your first time or you're coming back. Thank you very much. As I mentioned, my name's Jennifer Cotton. I've been a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator for 22 years now, and this is my full-time business. So thank you for watching the video. Like I said, whether you're returning or first time, but that does help me out just watching the video. So thank you very much. Good morning to Sue, first one here over on YouTube from sunny Green Bay, Wisconsin. I mean, snowy. Oops, sorry. Not sunny, snowy. Good morning, Sue. Julie, good morning to you. Thanks for sharing. Angelique, good morning. I like that you put 2 pink cards in, only 1 purple. So you must be Team Pink. Just kidding. Sandy, good morning. You just ordered that set. Awesome, Sandy. You're going to love it. Lori, good morning in Minnesota. Liked and shared. Thank you. Mary Jo from Cold Burr, upstate New York. It's going to be 80 here today in Texas and where I live, and it's 57 right now. But I do have my little space heater on just because I'm chilly, but I'll be hot later. So Mary Ann, good morning to you. Janet in North Carolina, good morning. Hello, Xana. Ooh, right on time. Love it, Xana. Xana's all the way in the UK, so figuring out the time is fun. Rosemary, good morning to you. Xana, yep, she says UK calling. Good afternoon, actually. That's true. Sherry, good morning. Mary Jo. Oh, thank you, Mary Jo. Let me see. Cindy, good morning. Juanita, good morning. Cindy, thank you for sharing as well. Carol, good morning. Lots of pink hearts there. Love it. Thank you, Carol. Rhonda, good morning to you. Carol, good morning over on YouTube. And Kylie and Terry and V in California, all on YouTube. Oh, it's wet in the UK where Xana is. Denise in Colorado, good morning. Yay, Janet is Team Pink too. Who's excited for Pretty in Pink to come back? Yay. Linda in Mansfield, good morning. I'm Team Purple, but I know you're Team Pink. Thank you, Angelique. So nice. Cindy shared. Thank you. Okay, I got a few names I missed on the other side. Pat, good morning. Thank you for sharing. Denise in Colorado. Landa, good morning. All right, well, good to see everybody. Today is Thursday, April 4th, and I'm going to do my regular video. It's a normal video, so y'all know my videos are long, but I do have an errand I have to do after my video. So hopefully I'll finish on time. But I have lots of stuff to show you down here on the table. And so I'm going to jump in and tell you about my upcoming events. Actually, let me just tell you about this real quick. I will add timestamps later to the video. It might be much later today since I have to do errands. But I'll add timestamps on the YouTube video later today, so that you'll be able to skip around, go straight to the stamping, straight to the specials, whatever it is that you want to. And then that's on replay, obviously. And then I'll add a link over here to my blog as well. I'll do that tomorrow. Okay. So I'm going to tell you about my upcoming events. As you guys come on, though, make sure you say hi, make a comment, talk to each other. It doesn't matter. But if you say something, you'll be entered to win the 3 cards I'm going to make today with the Everyday Details bundle. This is an awesome bundle from our mini catalog. It will carry over and be available next year, but not the bundle pricing. So if you want that bundle pricing, you have to get that by April 30th. So if you want a chance to win those cards, make sure you comment on this video live or replay, YouTube and Facebook. And even on YouTube on replay, you can comment down in the bottom part of YouTube. And if you share this video, make sure you comment that you shared and we'll enter you a second time. All of that helps me. Your thumbs up, your follows, subscriptions, all the stuff helps me. So thank you very much. Hey, Charlotte, good morning to you. Martha, pretty in pink. Yes. Terry in Colorado, good morning to you. Oma, good morning. Nora, good morning. Darlin, rainy Florida. Kylie, it's snowing in Oregon. That seems crazy. Wisconsin is snowing for Shirley. All right, a lot of people get snow apparently. Cindy, thanks for sharing. Marcia in Wisconsin. Is it raining? I mean, is it snowing there, Marcia? Thanks for sharing. My light is flickering. Do y'all see that? Okay. Events. So I offer lots of events that these lights are bothering me today. Usually I can just stare straight ahead, but that one is so bright. And it's flashing. I offer lots of events that anyone can take anywhere in, oh, where did I even click? Hello. In the United States. They're all offered to go. They all include your PDF tutorial. We cut, die cut, punch, and emboss everything possible unless otherwise stated in the registration. You'll cut your own designer paper and kit components if they're included with the fee. And of course, if you live anywhere in the world, you can take the tutorials only. Just make sure you register for those during my class registration time. So for example, right now, you can register for Stampin' Stack class. If you want those tutorials only, register for them now during that sign up process. Hopefully that makes sense. Anyone in the world can do those tutorials, US only for class packets. Okay, so first up is my 4 monthly classes that I do every single month without fail: card class, scrapbook class, Stampin' Stack class, and sampler class. They're offered in person in DeSoto, Texas, or to go for anyone in the US. The dates is April 20th for the in-person and mailed April 22nd. Okay, so yeah, those are the dates. For card and scrapbook, you need to register by April 18th or while supplies last. We just cut a certain amount, and when they're sold out, they're sold out. Card class is 4 cards for $20 free with a $20 order. You can also join the club on that and get a little gift after 6 months. So let me know if you want info on the club. It's an ordering club, so you would place an order each month. So we are using Cutest Cows and Enduring Beauty bundles for card class. Scrapbook class, 3 12 by 12 pages for $20, sorry, for $20, free with a $20 order. And we're using the Thoughtful Expressions bundle, even though the dies are sold out, and the ice cream swirl bundles. So we'll make, I forgot what my themes are. Let me double check. Where's my blog? I'm going to go to my own blog and click on events because I didn't update it here. Obviously, one is ice cream / birthday. I think the other is just generic. Scrapbook. Oh, mother. Yeah, I thought it was Mother's Day, but I couldn't remember. Mother's Day and generic. I mean, like birthday ice cream. I will note that I always make the Mother's Day pages like they're just generic pages as well. You can substitute or just leave off the word Happy Mother's Day. It'll be fine. Okay, so $20 free with a 20. You can join the club. You can just take the one class, all the stuff. Okay. The next 2 classes are my subscription clubs you can join or just take the single classes. They are Sampler and Stampin' Stack. So Sampler class is Trusty Tools bundle. I have last month's sampler here. I'll show you. So Trusty Tools will be a cute masculine. You're going to get a free sampling to use on your project of the retired tools. I'm trying to think of the name of it. Trusty Toolbox Retired Designer Paper. This is last month's sampler. Makes a great piece of framed art. You can barely see the bottom of the frame right there, to put in your home, your craft room, your entryway, etc. Also frame it, and it makes a great gift. It's $35 for club members, $37 for non-club members. You can join the club or register for the class through April 14th. And again, it's Trusty Tools. We cut, die cut, punch, and emboss everything possible for you, and we give you over $20 in merchandise. And again, this month you're getting that designer paper is free. Okay, then there's Stamp a Stack. That is 12 cards for 4 designs, 3 of each, for $35 for club members, $37 for non. It includes over $20 in merchandise. We cut, die cut, punch, and emboss everything possible. And we're using the painted lavender and perennial lavender bundles. Okay, I hope that made sense. I feel like I'm not speaking clearly. This is the lavender stuff. And also I'm going to show you some other lavender samples today, but I haven't designed anything yet, of course. If you know me, you know. Okay. So those are the classes. Click the links. Make sure you're joined my email newsletter. Sign up right now up here in Facebook, down here in YouTube. Join my email. Then you'll get an email at 1 o'clock today wrapping up this video and links to all that stuff I just told you about. Join the club, register for the class only, etc. Remember, you can take those classes in person or to go. Okay, next up is my annual catalog celebration. So our new annual catalog starts, let me grab mine, May 1st. Who's excited? For customers, of course, for demonstrators, we can order select items today, right now. This is the catalog. Can't show you the inside yet, but if you have it, you've already seen it. Anyway, my annual catalog celebration, which I do every year for the new catalog, is on June 8th, I believe. It's on here, but yeah, there it is. June 8th, in person, or it's offered to go. It'll be mailed after June 8th, like the 10th or so. And we will use 4 new bundles or suites from the new catalog. They are Labeled with Love bundle, Flowers of Beauty and Unbounded Love bundle, Sketched Butterflies bundle. That's going to be a good one. And Thoughtful Wishes bundle. Register by June 2nd. Within this event, you can participate in a card swap. You'll get to see 2 stamping demonstrations by team members of mine. You'll get to see samples that are created with new product from the new catalog from 2 team members of mine. All this happens in a private Facebook group if you're taking it to go, but also in person has access to the Facebook group. I'll bring my BOGO for in person. You'll get some assorted new accessories. It's awesome. So sign up for that now. Register by June 2nd, though. Okay, any questions, let me know. Xana, thank you so much. By the way, she says, love your samplers. Love all your work, if I'm honest. Thank you. Ooh, Xana's waiting for her birthday before ordering. When is your birthday, Xana? Martha, thanks for sharing. Good morning, Gail in Michigan. Let's see who said sorry. Martha, what happened? What happened, Martha? I don't see anything to apologize for. Please keep the snow, Xana says. Oh my goodness, y'all are funny. I don't want the snow either. Ooh, so April 17th is Xana's birthday. Everybody wish Xana a happy birthday for that day. Okay, last but not least that I have that you can register for now is the Spotlight on Nature Bingo. So that is where you make at least 4 projects with the bundle. So Spotlight on Nature in this case, which is a brand new bundle coming out in the new catalog, and it looks like this. It's gorgeous. I'm not showing my new product today because it's pretty much packed up for my team meeting, which is Saturday. Always they get to see the stuff first, do the stuff first before customers even. So we have a gathering in person Saturday, and I'll bring all my new stuff there for them to see and touch if they haven't seen it yet. Anyway, so I'll do that on a different video, but that's the bundle we're using for bingo. So what is it? It's on Zoom. You play games to win our door prizes. You make the 4 projects. We can stamp along together if you choose at the end of the Zoom. You get to visit with me and other stampers. You have a chance to win lots of prizes. It's all win, win, win. You can get the tutorials only if you just want to make the 4 projects on your own. And it is May 30th at 6:30 p.m. Central, May 30th. So make sure you RSVP for that by May 19th. I'll mail your kit by May 24th, and it's on May 30th. So any questions on any of this, let me know. Oh, Martha, I get it. I didn't see it, but I'll see it later. I think if you, Martha said I accidentally touched the angry button. I think if you go back and click like or heart or something, I think it erases that, maybe. I think, because I've done that before too. Okay, coming soon. I don't have registration links yet due to figuring out pricing and just all the stuff. But paper share party with Alejandra is coming. So don't sign up for anyone else's paper share. Of course, wait for ours. You can take paper only, ribbon only, paper and ribbon, or paper, and the party can be mixed in there. You can do so many choices. But the party includes make and takes with all the new designer papers, and it's a Facebook party where you get to interact with me and Alejandra. It's a lot of fun. So that's coming. Genevieve Co., Jen and Jen Stamp Camp information is coming as well. And we have retreats in a box coming in June and October. So watch out for all of this info coming soon, and registration links. My next in-person retreat is that you can sign up for is going to be March 2025. But we just had our in-person retreat last weekend, Easter weekend. We had a great time. And I'm going to show you, when I point the camera down, some of the stuff from retreat. So be ready if you took retreat in a box, which is getting mailed tomorrow, and you don't want to be spoiled, be ready when I do that to mute and look away. Martha says, I immediately sent 2 hearts. So nice, Martha. Hey, Linda in Idaho. She's in a restaurant, so she's got the sound turned down. I get that. Can I order October to go sent to U.S. address? I'll have to ask Stampin' Up that, Xana. I'll have to ask. But I'm writing a note. Xana, October to go, United States address. All right. Okay. Oh, crafting cruise. Don't forget about that. April McCright and I, we do the retreats together. We also do the cruise together. You're going to want to go. It's awesome. Here's some pictures from last time. It's January 26, 2025, Harmony of the Seas, Galveston, Texas. And you're going to get lots of gifts. You're going to get to see and meet lots of awesome people. Swaps are optional. You get snacks. You get all your meals provided on the cruise. You get a bag from us. You get half a table to crop on, plus class tables to complete your class projects. That is not a picture from that. So register now for the cruise, or click my link in the video in the email to get more information, and let me know if you have any questions. All right, so that is the events. Next up is just reminding you what's going on with Stampin' Up. So sort of like specials, but what's going on is both of these catalogs, the annual and mini, are retiring. So the stuff that is retiring out of these books, now is the time to get them, because they're selling out. Things are selling out. I'm going to look at the list for you guys. Lost it. Okay. Carousel Horse stamp set. These are sold out. Lazy Days stamp set. Color and Contour stamp set. Pansy Patch stamp set. Season of Chic stamp set. Taco Fiesta stamp set. Parakeet Party ink refill. New core colors. 8.5 by 11 and 12 by 12. Vellum cardstock. 6 by 8 cellophane bag. Do you get the idea? Things are selling out and they're not coming back. So if it's on the list, watch my video where I showed you every single thing that is retiring. If it's on the retiring list, it's while supplies last. But those sale prices I showed you, and I've emailed this out as well, the links. So if you need that, just let me know and I'll forward you that email. The discounts do not start until April 9th. So be ready, because some of the stuff that was going to be discounted is already sold out. So nobody even got the discount price, which is fine. You understand my point? If you want those discounts, I would be up at midnight on April 9th, midnight Mountain Time. My recommendation. So we have that going on. Of course, we have amazing stuff online only. Just make sure you always check the online store when you're ordering. First of all, that helps you with inventory, like if something is sold out or currently unavailable, which means it's coming back, by the way. But also there's so much product there now, and there's just going to be more and more that you don't see in the catalog. So check out both. So we have that. Don't forget, we have some price increases coming, as the whole rest of the world did as well. So in the month of April is your last chance to get old pricing for lots of stuff. Cardstock, ink refills, Stampin' Blends. These are just the main things. Die cut machine and plates, Memento and stays on punches, Tombow glue and glue dots, watercolor pencils, and blender pens. So those are the main items, but there might be a couple more as well. So you can stock up now. I honestly took a real good look at it, and I didn't have a panic attack. Xana, what is shrinking? Oh, in other companies, yes. I don't know if we have anything shrinking. I know what she means. Like, you used to get 10 ounces of whatever, and now you get 5 ounces of it for the same price. Hey, Ramona, good morning. Acetate, yes. I don't think acetate is on the retiring list, Xana. So if it's not on the retiring list, it should still be available, supposedly. Yes, I don't think our cardstock shrunk, Xana. That was a question someone in my group had. I'm going to grab my pack. And sorry, y'all. I have to dig in this box. So my basic beige has 24 sheets, which is what we had in the old book. Sorry, 24 sheets. It's right there. And then the well, this is the in color assortment, has 20, which should be just like the current catalog. This is the new in color assortment. So yeah, I don't think so, but I could be wrong. Like, trust me, I've been wrong a million times on stuff. So hopefully that's a positive there. All right. Last but not least, before I point this camera down and do some show and tell, the new catalog starts May 1st, I believe. Yes. And you customers can order from it then. Demonstrators can order from it now with select items only. Yes. Woohoo. No problem, Xana. We definitely, Cheryl is right on Memories and More. We definitely were confused about that over here as well, Xana. And we because it doesn't say how many sheets you get in this book. It will say it online once they're available. But Memories and More is getting less, and the price went up a little bit. I can't show this on the screen yet, but yeah, you get less cards than that. But they're cute, so. Hey, Tracy just placed her pre-order. So nice to see the products in use. Yes. Diana shared. Thank you. Okay, I think I'm ready. Oh, I was gonna just go on and say, like, if you want to get the new stuff now, please feel free to join my team. There's lots of perks. Stampin' Up perks, my team perks. So if you want to get more info on that, please let me know if I can send you info, or you can, whatever. If you want to know where to look it up or whatever. I'm checking my graphics. Okay, so when I point this down, it is definitely going to look like a hot mess because I just threw a bunch of stuff here. It's been a busy week. And, but some of the stuff I threw here is from my retreat. See how it's a hot mess. So we just had our retreat on, well, this past weekend. And so I just wanted to show you some stuff. These are some of the projects from retreat. I cannot find April's class samples, but she gave them to me. They are, unless they're in this bag when I open it, but I don't think they are. Anyway, so first of all, we received some gifts from some of our guests at retreat. This was from Becky, and I honestly, Becky, I forgot to eat this candy after I got home, but don't worry, I'm going to. So it's like Easter, like we got a little Easter basket here. Reese's, Smarties, raspberries, all kinds of stuff. But look how gorgeous. This is the stippled roses just on a lunch sack. Look how gorgeous that is. And then look how she did the gold glimmer under there, and then it shows through on these punches. Gorgeous. So that's just like a project idea for everybody. This was from Stella. She told us when she passed them out, everybody needs an Easter basket. So look at that. I'm so excited. I literally was like, yes, Stella. And then she gave us this little tin that comes with a notepad and pencil and eraser. Like, so cute. And I think that was it, but I'm just going to make sure. Yes. And of course, some little crinkle. So thank you, Stella. And then Melissa gave us some handmade paper clips. So cute. So cute. This one has a little bookmark you can take out. Like, adorable. So thank you guys for the gifts. And then, of course, April and I passed out gifts all weekend, so I'll show you those. These were the projects. Again, I can't find hers because I don't know. I have no clue what I did with them because I've unpacked everything, but they've got to be in something. Anyway, this was my class, the rock and roll, I think is the name of the suite class. They made multiples of each card. It included the kit, the Rockstar kit. We made a graduation card. So they made, I think, 3 of each design on that. These were the retreat projects. We always do a minimum of 10 projects. So they made, I believe, 6 cards. Really gorgeous, in my opinion. 3, 4 with the lavender stuff. 6. A box. It's one of our envelope boxes. And a sampler, of course. A really, in my opinion, a really nice sampler. And 2 scrapbook pages. And I'm just going to make sure people's samples aren't here. No, that's just my other junk from the make and take table. Hold on, please. My phone is ringing. I have to decline that phone call. Okay. So Angel, Stella, are you here? I don't think Stella's here today. I'll have to ask Angel. I have to ask Stella where she got that. I know usually, because Stella always brings us gifts. And by the way, they both gave those gifts to everybody who attended in person. Stella usually gets her stuff on Amazon, but everything is Friday. Sue, emails go out Friday. Kits are mailed Friday, which is tomorrow. But anyway, yeah, it all happens tomorrow. Okay, so everybody got these bags, except mine is a little different because April, we have more people registered than we anticipated, so she had to order some different bags. So yours don't have the buttons or this little sign, which actually you don't really want that sign there because it interferes with these butterflies that she added to the bags. April makes our bags. Got my little name on there. And then throughout the weekend, everybody received gifts. So, oh, yes, April's cards are in here. Woo! So the bag is super cute. First of all, just FYI, it's so cute. These are all the gifts you received. Again, turn away if you are taking this to go and you haven't already seen them ruined online and you want to be surprised. I'll show April's class last. So, of course, you get a thank you card. Gorgeous. April made that one. Here's a little gift box. It's a simple 2468 box. I wonder what's inside. inside is a fan, and at the bottom, don't miss the fact that there is a pouch in the bottom for your fan. Anyway, so y'all know how a lot of us get to a certain age and we're a little hot. There you go. You can grab your fan. They all had different patterns, but we were trying to go with a butterfly and lavender theme. And they were all different colors and patterns, like I said. These are from Amazon. I think I have them in my Amazon store, but if not, I can add them. Let me see if I can get this. I'm going to have to dig that out with something else, but in the bottom is a fabric holder for this. Okay, so that's one gift. In this gorgeous wrapping here is a whole pack of envelope treat boxes. Woohoo! And then, and again, I have all this stuff from Amazon on the store. Here's another gift. Thank you, Xana. Yes, Sue, no problem. So this is a pillow box, and inside is a bookmark, a silver fancy bookmark with, of course, the butterfly. Now, everybody did not get purple. I randomly got purple, but green was the other color, a nice bright, like granny apple green. So yeah, it's a really fancy bookmark with our butterfly theme, and it's silver. They're all silver. And then this was, I don't know, we got the most reaction from this gift. Of course, you get a butterfly keychain, which is part of the gift, but everybody was so excited about this throw. So it is a throw, is that the right word? It's like a scarf. Cashmere scarf. It's so soft. There are different colors. Unfortunately, we couldn't get them all in one color in the pack, so you just are going to have random different colors. But it's great for actual retreats because, of course, you get a little chilly. You know, we need the fan, and then the air kicks on, and we're like, oh, I got a little chill. So you have that for that, or you can put it over your legs. Got the fringe, and or you can do the fan when you're hot. So we cover everything. And thank you. Yes, love purple and butterflies, Mary Jo. Yes, but again, for everybody who took this, I apologize that they weren't all purple. We actually intended them to be, and Amazon did whatever they wanted when we ordered it. Okay, so there is that. So pretty. There's some Stampin' Up! Designer paper there, of course. And then the last gift, I believe, is this one here. So it's a couple of gifts in one. We gave you a super cute little corduroy pouch. These came in different colors too, but they all kind of mix and match well with your bags. She added the personalized butterfly, and it's just like a little pouch. You can put whatever you want in there. Cords, makeup, money, lipstick, it's super cute. It can go inside your retreat bag to hold, certain things, etc. And then we, of course, for a lavender themed retreat, gave you a lavender sachet, and it smells so good. I don't know how long I'm almost made myself choke on that. It's so strong. I don't know how long it's going to be strong like that, but it smells so good. So those are the gifts. Any questions, let me know. It is too late I don't have any more gifts, but I ended up accidentally telling Lando one too many packets. So I'm going to be selling this. It's the 10 make and takes. So if anyone is interested in that, let me know. Okay, here's April's class. You made same thing, 4 designs, 3 of each. They are gorgeous. This is the Stippled Roses bundle. Of course, this was the graduation card she did. It's so pretty. So pretty. Colored that ribbon. Boom. You can get any color you want practically with that gold, which is retiring. Stippled Roses. So there we go. All right. Then at retreat, we had a card swap, which of course is optional, but everyone who participated, who went in person, could participate in the swap if they wanted to. And these are the ones that did. I need to move all this stuff. I'm going to stack it up here so I don't have a complete mess when I'm finished with this video. All the gifts did fit really nicely into the bag this time. Side note, sometimes they're too big or whatever because we do crazy stuff. They fit real nice though. It looks real nice in that bag. Okay, swap. So my swap was the one from my video last week. I did that. And then we have this one. I don't know if I'm going to know who made all of these, but I know Becky made this one. Oh, it got so quiet when I moved all that stuff. Oh no, I turned my heater off. That's what it was. See, I don't remember who made this one, but it's gorgeous. That stamp set sold out. I think this was Wendy. She heat embossed, watercolored, really pretty. This was Robin. If I can do process of elimination, maybe I can think of whose this is. I'm looking for names. That's Robin. So cute, these little kids. This was April's swap. And this was Belinda's swap. Whose name am I missing? Belinda put the Braille on here as well, if you can see that there, but of course you can feel it. She put Braille on there, which is super cool to translate this. Okay, so there we go. That is retreat. You guys should attend next time, which will be March of next year in person. We have others coming up, but they're full. Spots are not going to open up, unfortunately. They just probably are not. But make sure you're in our Simply Spoiled Retreats Facebook group, because if a spot opens up ever for a full retreat, we post it in that group. That's where we post it. That's the end of retreat. Now I'm going to show this card that I received in the mail from Linda. That first of all, of course, look at it. It's gorgeous. And then she gives me these little, it's like the greeting, but also I can use it and repurpose it on another card. So thank you, Linda. I always appreciate that. And of course, she sent me some money too. So that's always nice. So thank you, Linda. These are for my team meeting coming up this Saturday. We always offer make and takes, which are optional. You can take it to go or in person. There are $10 plus shipping, so it's super cheap. Anyone in the team can take advantage of the make and take packet every month that goes along with our team meeting. So if you're interested, again, in being on the team, let me know. We have just so much stuff going on that people can take advantage of. Okay, and before I start stamping, I have to show you all this kit. So we received this kit at Stampin' Up's On Stage, which was, I don't know, 2 or 3 weeks ago now only. And it's one of the things we received. And it went for sale yesterday, 2 days ago. Tuesday it went for sale. So I opened up mine last night on my team Zoom crafting night, which we do pretty much every month. We have a night where we all just get on Zoom and make whatever we want. So I worked on a swap I had due coming up, and then I finished that. I was going to do something else, and I said, no, you know what? I'm going to stop and put this kit together because I saw it on another video and it was so cute. Y'all have to see these cards. Look at this. Look at this. This is a non-stamping kit. It is called, and it's available right now while supplies last, Hooray for Honeycomb Kit. So it's not expensive. I'll look up the price. Angelique, I'm so glad you're excited for your kit. Yes, it's like so much purple in that retreat. Okay, I went to Facebook. What am I Stampin' Up? What website am I trying to go to? Menu, shop products, kits. No, click the wrong kits. Kits collection, card kits. Hooray for Honeycomb is $18. You're going to make 12 cards. I mean, 9 cards, 3 designs, 3 of each. Okay, so this is one of the cards. And I only made one of each, but I made them in like 5 minutes or less. Now, a lot of people are like, how are you going to mail this with this big old strawberry on the front? You can just put that on the inside if you prefer. It's so extremely easy to assemble. So here's the strawberry. You can glue it right here. And the front is just fully decorated, so there's no like it's not too plain. I would just move the grading down a little bit. And you can put it in there, and then these pieces that are the top of the strawberry right here, I would score them in half, fold them in half, and glue them there. So simple, but anyway, is that not cute? Everybody, yes, Janet. Okay, and then there's the Oh Happy Day. This is just a die cut. You punch it out, glue it on, or dimensional it on there. There's some little twine in your kit for the bow. And then watch the inside. Boom. So you just stick this in. Like, it's so simple. Here it is. You just glue it in. Everything else is printed for you. That's that one. And last but not least, this is my favorite one. I just think it gives such a wow when you open it. You do assemble this part. It's all, by the way, they're all shiny. You see how glossy they are? Certain sections, like the rainbow here and this sun, the balloons, they're reflective, shiny. And the fruit here, some of the fruit to make it special. Okay, so when you open this one, boom, look at that sun on the inside. It's so cute. And then look at the back. The rainbow goes all the way across the card. So I just wanted to promote this. I don't usually show kits on here anymore. You know, it's time consuming, etc. I did want to show, each type of card has its own envelope. Like each design has its own envelope and a different color on the inside of the envelope. Rainbow fruits and balloons. Here's the sheets that you punch out. See those sun rays are shiny there. And of course, it has multiple languages as well. All right, so I just wanted to share that. Hope y'all like it. It's while supplies last. I don't know if it's going to last. I mean, it might. Who knows? But it's so cute. And then we have a new pet one that came out yesterday or Tuesday as well. It's all about pets, dogs and cats. What is that? Dogs and cats. So it's awesome. Okay, for today's cards, y'all ready for this? Yes, that congrats card. Just adhered half the strawberry on the front and put a note to peel. Let me put this on here so y'all can understand what I'm saying. Marianne just adhered half of the strawberry on the front and put a note to peel and stick the other half. So that's a great way to have it be on the front, but you can mail it and then they can assemble it basically, and it makes it interactive, right, Marianne? Hey, Amy, by the way, good morning. Corinne, good morning. Thanks for sharing. Pashminas are great for a cruise too. That's so true, Sue. Maybe we'll repeat that gift. That's a good one. I'm like, let me jot this down. Thank you, Donna. I'm trying to catch up on these. Just yes, yes, yes. Oh, Mary Jo. Okay, let me write you down. I'll have to I'll message you. Mary Jo class kit. See, this is why I have to read these messages. Amy, thanks for sharing. Liz, good morning. Hey Liz, check your email from me. I was just thinking about you this morning, Liz. Literally. I've emailed you. Side note. Okay, Marcella, good morning. Okay, so for today's cards, we are using the Everyday Details bundle. I don't know if y'all have noticed this one in the mini catalog, but it will carry over, but just not the bundle pricing if you want 10% off. And I know I've shown it before, but this is, I mean, I haven't really shown the set. I've shown the dies. This is a red rubber stamp set, and it is 7 images. They're, I believe, pretty much, no, they're a lot larger than what you see on the front of the case here. Like there's those flowers, so they're bigger. Okay, so what we have is, these are images to be colored in for sure. They're kind of really elegantly sketched images by artists, obviously. And we have a vase that has some little details on it, some shadowing on the inside and at the bottom, with an arrangement coming out of it. So there's flowers, leaves, different size flowers, little baby's breath type flowers, etc. And it all can be colored in. Then there's a teacup, which is, again, there's not an image on the front, but there's just a lot of shadowing detail sketched on it or drawn on it. And then there is a liquid drawn on the inside, kind of like shadow lines, just like the vase. And then a flower, 2 leaves, and then some solid leaves that you would not color in. But the flower and leaves you would color. And then a bird's nest. It's really pretty. It's just a nice bird's nest with some twigs and leaves sticking out of it and 3 eggs inside. I'm going to use all 3 of these today. There's these little dots image, which you can use for accents and backgrounds, but I'll show you how I used it today. It's a set of 3 sets of dots in one image that are a grouping of 5, almost that would form an X if you connected the dots. So 1, 2, 1, 2, and 1 in the middle. And it's a little, I can't think of the word, but they're staggered. Okay. Then we have the words. You make every day a little brighter. Overjoyed for you in this new journey. Wishing you so much joy on this special day. And it's a mixed font, cursive, and like a typewriter print. Super pretty. Okay, so there's the set. These dies stand alone. If you don't like the set, you don't need it for the dies. So you can just purchase the dies. I've shown these before. They are called Everyday Details dies. But if you want the 10% off, you got to get it by April 30th. So we have circles and rectangles and then some little accent, like border type dies. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 circles. The smallest one just gives you stitch marks, and every other circle, it cuts a circle with tiny holes going all the way around the circle, which of course means you have to poke those out when you die cut. Anyway, and then the rectangles, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rectangles. The smallest one just has the pierce marks, just like the circle. All the other 4 have the holes. Largest rectangle is about 4 1/8 by 2 5/8. Largest circle is about 3 1/4 inches. And then those detail ones, they have the little X patterns, basically, of dots. Okay, that's 11 dies. Hopefully that all made sense. So yeah, these can just completely stand alone. You know, they just chose to bundle it together, but the dies can go with anything. Okay, so that's that. Designer paper I'm using is Poetic Expressions. I know I've used this recently on, not used it. I'm sorry. Let me say that. Yes, Liz, exactly. Okay, at least you know, Liz, because I'm like worried. This designer paper, Poetic Expressions, I have shown the details of it on multiple videos. So I'm not going to do that today just to save time, but I will flip through it. I'm not going to do the talking version, but it's got like Lost Lagoon, Wild Wheat, Mossy Meadow, Boho Blue. It's got sort of like wallpaper patterns. That's Moody Mauve. Small intricate patterns, background patterns, etc. There's more Lost Lagoon, and then a Moody Mauve and Bubble Bath, little floral, tiny flowers. Boho Blue with just some patterns on it in white, like a brocade or wallpaper type bubble bath. This is like, I call it a carpet pattern of Lost Lagoon, Mossy Meadow, and white. Another brocade type image, but it's a white background with Wild Wheat and Bubble Bath. This one's mainly Moody Mauve with some Bubble Bath and white, and it's just got a little pattern all over it. And then again, like a brocade wallpaper type image in it's this. They're all not just like smooth paper, smooth color, little textury color of boho blue and white. All right, so that's the paper I'm using for these cards. By the way, these cards you can earn free from me in the month of April, the month we're in right now. So, hey, Dorothy, good morning. Corinne, love this set. Yes. Kim, cute set. Thank you. Hey, Kim, good morning. Marcella, thanks for sharing. Amy, thanks for sharing. Okay. Place an online order with me in April 2024 of $25 or more with the host code that you see there on the screen, and you'll get this class kit to make these 4 cards mailed to you next month. If that order is $50 or more, you will also receive the iridescent foil gems, which I'll show when I put the camera back, free. So you can earn both. Just make sure you use the host code unless that order goes over $150. And in that case, don't use the host code. I'll still give you the class packet to make 4 cards plus the iridescent foil gems. And then you'll get at least $15 free from Stampin' Up. Any questions, let me know. All right. Marilyn, good morning in Georgia. I was going to say Jordan. Okay, so this is going to, first, yeah, I showed you those, right? Okay, card number one. I'm going to jump in. Card number 1 is a basic white card base. So I took my 8.5 by 11 basic white and cut it in half. That gives you 2 cards. It's super easy to measure. It's 5.5 inches by 8.5. 2 cards that fit into the invitation size envelope. This size right here, which of course we sell it. It's called medium Stampin' Up envelopes. They're high quality, beveled or not curved edges. They're awesome. But also we have the clear envelopes here, which are my favorite, which come in that medium. Also, not getting a huge price increase on the medium envelopes. Note to self, everybody. And those are my favorite, but you can fit them in either one. Sorry. The point is measuring is easy. You get, and it's economical. 2 cards out of 1. This card's going to be landscape. I'm going to set that card base aside. I will have all the measurements for all of these cards over on my blog at 11 a.m. Central. That is Stamp Therapist. That's the wrong one. That is stamptherapist.com. Is the blog, stamptherapist.com. And all of these measurements will be there. But the next layer is bubble bath. And then the next layer after that is the brocade and white, brocade boho blue and white pattern designer paper on top of that bubble bath. And then I have a couple of squares here from Stylish Shapes. So you're probably like, Jennifer, well, these are squares, first of all, not rectangles, but also, honestly, the holes, I'm not the biggest fan of punching all those holes out when I die cut for multiple people for a class. So we're going to use those on a different card, but for this card, we're using Stylish Shapes, which are my favorite shapes, squares, circles, and banners. And they do piercings, but not paper doesn't fall out. Anyway, so I have a square, a white square, and a boho blue square. Measurements on the blog. And then sorry, I got myself in my brain. I got distracted. The small circle here, I could have gotten from Stylish Shapes, but I did use the smallest circle here in Everyday Details because it doesn't pierce out those holes. It does give piercing, but it doesn't die cut out holes. It just pokes holes in it like a needle. This circle is the smallest one in the set, and it's about 1 3/8 inches. Okay, then I have a strip of the carpet designer paper that's like got little diamonds all over it, and it looks like a rug. And it's Lost Lagoon, mainly Mossy Meadow with Lost Lagoon and white accents on it. And then a strip of bubble bath. Those are both 5 1/4 inches long to go across the front of the card. Okay, so stamping, it's going to be simple. I'm going to stamp on the 2 white pieces, a square and a circle. My greeting is on the circle. It's going to say Wishing you so much joy on this special day. This will be in boho blue, and the greeting is all stacked on top of each other, mixed fonts, cursive and typewriter. So it fits compactly onto this circle die. Boho blue. Tap, 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 don't press hard. I've got my glass mat here. If you don't have that, use the Stampin' Pierce mat or a really firm, hard table. Should give you a good stamping image. And then next up, I'm going to use Memento Black. So I've tested something out and I do like it so far. So I purchased an uninked white craft pad from Stampin' Up. And I put that ink refill that comes with it in my drawer of ink refills. And I refilled it with Memento Black ink. Where did I put that refill? Oh, right here. Yeah. So I bought I already had a Memento Black ink refill. And I showed this to my team last night and they were like, why? What's your point? I'm testing it out. First of all, I saw other demonstrators doing this. To use this as my Memento pad. First of all, it's the same type of pad, so it'll fit on my storage units that I bought from Stampin' Up and all that stuff. When I close it, it'll be upside down, just like these are, which is always a perk because I always store this one upside down. And this is the foam, which gives you a better stamped image than a linen stamp, which is what these are. It's a hard linen. Let me grab my stamp so I can you can press really hard on it because it's hard. My other thing though is I love Memento Black, and it's pretty much the only black I use unless I'm watercoloring. But after a while, and I use my inks a lot in in-person classes a lot, but after about a year, they don't take the ink refill as well, at least in my experience. So I want to test this one out. Now I just literally March 24th is when I put this ink in here. So I want to test this out for like a year and see if it sustains being re-inkable, if that makes sense. Hope it makes sense. And also just use this one like I have for 22 years as a Stampin' Up demonstrator. And you don't have to do this. It's just a thing I've seen other demos do, and I wanted to try it out. Side note, I felt no need to go to the edges on inking it. Like, why? I don't need to. And I've inked several things on it. And so as I'm like tapping around, it's spreading, it's getting ink on the edges, but I didn't put ink there. And I hardly used any. I just squeezed and did this. Look at it. You can kind of rub that ink in without squeezing like this. See, I'm not squeezing. And then look and test it. No need to over ink. Okay, Cynthia, I bought a clean one and I put my black bottom into it. I bought a clean one and I put my black bottom into it. Cynthia, what do you mean? What black bottom? But yeah, you can make a custom ink pad too, Lori. I thought about that too. I wish they sold these alone because it does come with that white ink refill. So there's that added cost. But I'm just going to do the one for now. So it's just like a brand new black Memento pad. Of course, right now it's going to stamp beautiful. So I'm going to stamp this teacup right in the middle. But y'all, it is black. Right in the middle of that white. And that's all my stamping, but I am going to color. So, I'm like thinking, I have all my blends here. I've had these little containers forever, and I don't know what to do with them. Duh. Use it for your videos. Gather all your supplies. Okay, so I'm going to color the teacup boho blue to match the paper. I've got dark boho blue here. I'll start with that and just add, this is an alcohol ink. So Memento is a water-based ink. So it will work with the alcohol marker. Don't use an alcohol-based ink like Stampin' Up's or the StazOn we sell with alcohol markers. That's bad. You need opposite. And then you use StazOn with watercolors because that's literally water. This is literally alcohol. So I'm just adding dark where I want the shadows, which for me, I'm not artistic. So that's where Stampin' Up! Drew shadows. And then I'll go over the whole thing with light. I always get nervous that I didn't really pick up the light if I haven't labeled my things yet like this. My blends. Anyway, blends for me, who's not artistic, are the easiest way to color. At retreat, I made these at retreat this weekend, and I always am sitting next to April, and she would, on the one I did with the eggs, she was like, "Oh wow, you colored those eggs so good." And I was like, "No, I didn't. I literally just did what I always do. I added some dark and I went over it with light." But thank you. And so that's the point. Anyone pretty much can color good with blends because they literally blend. You color with a wet, like a water-based marker, it doesn't blend together. It lays down more and more dark, and it never blends out. But here you see a weird spot that's too dark or whatever, and you just color over it. You can go back and add more dark, all the stuff. Like if I wanted to. I never do this in real life, but I wanted to go back and add more dark. And then, but that's a little bit harsh. So I'll add some light on top to blend it together. You can do all the stuff. And it is going to bleed through to the other side. Okay, then I'll do a bubble bath flower. I definitely prefer my blends to be labeled like this. My eyesight. Bubble bath, dark, and then light on this little flower. I'm sure this is a type of flower. It kind of looks like a hibiscus to me, but I don't know flowers, so don't take that as true. Memento should work. Yes, Lori. Memento should work with the company Stampin' Up! Should work with the Memento company to get an exclusive pad. I agree. That'd be awesome. Okay, and then I'm going to use Lost Lagoon for my leaves. So there's just 2 leaves to color. And I'm just going to sort of trace the veins with dark and color with light. And I just realized, just like I did the first time I colored these, I missed a section of the cup. It's over here to the right past the leaves and flowers. Flower. Right there. So I'll color that real quick. Yeah, it would be awesome if we could work with them to sell an exclusive. But the cool thing is it's real easy to get your Memento ink refill from Stampin' Up. So I love that. Okay, there we go. That's it. I did add Wink of Stella to this flower, which apparently I didn't put in the little container, but I keep one over here for the video. So I just added Wink of Stella because I knew everybody would want me to. And it does look good. I don't know if you can see it on the video, but yeah, make that flower shot sparkle. My Memento pad started to fray a little after a little while, and I have trouble keeping it inked up too. Yes, Corinne. And honestly, like same experience here. And I've never, I'm just always like, that's just how it is. That's what happens to Memento ink. It's fine. I'll buy a new pad every year or 2 because they're also cheap. But also, if we have this solution, if it does work with the re-inking thing, hey, I'd go for that personally. But I don't want to promote it like that it works 100% until a year later. But, you know, there we go. Okay, so to put this card together, I'm afraid I'm going to forget to do this. So this strip of 5 1/4 inch bubble bath cardstock, I'm going to tear one edge off. Just tear off about 1/4 or less of an inch. And I'm pulling the piece I'm taking off toward me so that the inside, which is pink, of course, of the paper faces the front, but the inside torn edge versus the back that's not near as cute as this side. And move both hands down as you go to control it. Like you just need to do that. Okay, so there's that. And then I'm going to add, adhesive to the back of the strip of designer paper. Stamp and seal. And then I'll just leave this torn piece on the table and place the designer paper down on top of it. That's the easiest. And then you can make as much or little hang down over the bottom and show. Okay, so I'm going to do that. And then I will attach the larger designer paper to the bubble bath. I'm trying to remember later. Let me look. No. So it's not on this card, but if it would be smart to die cut out a really large label from this bubble bath cardstock before you glue that down, just to have it for another card some other time. I didn't use it today, but and my brocade pattern I think is going sideways on this, but it doesn't matter. Whatever direction it's going is fine. It's fine. And then the strip here with the torn bubble bath will go across this card all the way across, but toward the bottom, maybe approximately an inch, 3/4 to an inch from the bottom. And then I'm going to attach, I'm actually going to go against what probably all of y'all would do and attach the stamped teapot to the boho blue square flat, and then attach that to my card flat over here toward the right. This is landscape as a reminder. But then I'll pop up my greeting. And I'm also going to use for all of these cards today this pecan pie center stripe ribbon. This is one of those things that you only know we sell it if you go to the online store. It's not pictured in a book. But go to the online store and you'll find this gorgeous pecan pie center stripe ribbon. It is 3/8 of an inch wide, so it's pretty wide. It's like a vanilla. I don't know what the material is, but like, I don't know. Not like silk though, with literally just a stitch of pecan pie down the center. And I'm just going to make a bunny ears bow. So I will leave it tied to the bow. Now, to the roll, if you get this free kit from me, most likely it'll be a cut piece of ribbon for you to tie into a bow. But this is just a Jennifer tip. Thank you, Angelique. She says it definitely stamps a crisper image using the foam pad. I think so too. I'm eager to keep testing it more. Sorry, I'm reading Cynthia. So I did the same thing as you about 3 months ago. And she loves it. Yes. Yes, Bonnie. I will keep y'all updated, especially when it's been a little bit longer. I think 6 months in, we should have a decent idea, and a year for sure. There are other demos who have done it. I don't know who they are, just be like, how does it work? But anyway, okay. So, and probably customers as well. Bunny ears bow. I've got 2 bunny ears, 1 in each hand, and then lots of space in between the 2 ears. I have a tail on the left, a tail on the right, which is still attached to the roll. This is so I don't have ribbon waste. So that's how I would do it if I did have the entire roll. 1 bunny ear in each hand. All my fingers are pointing at me so that the ribbon is not twisted and turned. If I let it go, it goes completely flat, which is how we want it to have a pretty bow. Okay, then you just take the right loop, cross it over the left one, push that right loop down into the rabbit hole, and form your bow. And then, of course, you always have to adjust it. Actually, I want this to be a slightly large bow. Yep. And that's it. That's how you do bunny ears bow. So when you trim on that one side, you have 0 waste. You may have to adjust the other side, but at least on one side, no waste. I'm going to place this bow under the greeting. So down here at the corner, I think I want to move my square up a little bit. Down at the bottom, so I put the square with the teacup to the right, not all the way, but toward the right. And then I want to put the bow at the bottom left of that square. I'm going to grab a mini glue dot, just fold and press right here. Super simple. Just like olden times. You can press that as hard as you want. It's same thing. Bottom left corner. And then I will add dimensionals to this greeting where they're not going to touch the ribbon, but you have to stack them at least double because it's very tall ribbon once it's tied in a bow. I like the mini Stampin' Dimensionals for everything, but the big ones will work also. I'm stacking 2 on top of each other because the ribbon is so high. And I might even, I don't know that this will be in my written instructions because those get typed like in a month from now, literally. But I think I might even add a glue dot on top of this bow because it's so thick. Just to help secure it a little bit better. Okay, so wishing you so much joy on this special day. And then if you do get this class kit for free from me, if you earn these iridescent foil gems, you can add yours. But if not, you can just add any embellishment you have. We won't be cutting those little pieces up. And I'm going to put one of the small iridescent foil gems in the center of the flower. And then I'll add a larger, there's basically when you get the iridescent foil gems, they're clear with like a gold glitter inside of them. And they're sort of round, not sort of, they're very rounded. So they match a lot of stuff. And you get large and small is the point. So I put a large and small one up in the top left corner on the designer paper. And then I put that one inside the center of the flower there. And that is the finished card. That is card number 1. That you can get, look how this bow looks completely different than this bow. You can get free with your purchase in April from me. But also if you want to have a chance to win these cards I'm making today, make sure you comment on this video, even on replay. Hey, Valley Chick, good morning. Susie, good morning. Thank you, Amy. Thank you, Corinne. Thank you, Nora. Thank you, thank you. All right, let's do card number 2. Card number 2. So this one is a basic white card base. 5.5 by 8.5. When I fold these in half, I personally leave it on the table. Rest the 2 sides of paper against my thumbnail so that I can match up the corners, and then I do all the folding with my bone folder. This will be also a landscape card. And then my next layer is boho blue, just like the last card, but boho blue. And you can see I cut the square from card number 1 from this layer. So that's what I was trying to talk about earlier on that pink cardstock. And then my next layer is another piece of the boho designer paper, but it's the one that has the white sort of detail lines. They're not solid lines though, going across, or depending on how you cut the paper, but I have them going across left to right. And then there's other little white distressing in it as well. These little lines are made up of tiny images that are almost, if you look super close, like little arrows pointing to the left, and then the next line goes to the right, and so on. It's just a nice background is the main point. Oh, I forgot, sorry. Under that is a piece of basic white. I just didn't like how it looked otherwise, so I trimmed down the designer paper and added a layer of white behind it. So it's boho, it's basic white, boho blue, basic white, boho blue designer paper. Okay, then I have a white circle. This is the one I cut from Everyday Details dies, the largest circle right there, in basic white. And then also from Everyday Details dies, I cut that smallest rectangle, which is the one that where the holes don't actually fall out. It just pierces them. So those are my 2 images I will stamp on. I did pull in one other stamp for this card. I wanted a splatter. So I went to my stampinstuff.com, of course, and I typed in splatter, current products, one stamp. And I found this one. And then I checked that it was going to carry over to the next catalog, and it is. So I went with it. Okay, so this little rectangle is crumb cake cardstock, by the way. It's like 7/8 by 2 3/8, but your stamping area is a little smaller because of the piercing, and it's crumb cake. The greeting that says "Overjoyed for you in this new journey" is on 2 lines, and it fits perfectly into that rectangle. So I'm going to stamp that in crumb cake ink. Maybe straight, we will see. Not too bad. Again, it's cursive and mixed font. Cursive and typewriter font. Okay, then in my Memento black, I will stamp the bird's nest right in the center of this circle. The bird's nest created a lot of these lines on this pad because I stamped it at retreat a bunch of times. Okay, in Memento. And then I'm just going to go ahead and add this now in crumb cake ink. I'm going to add the splatter image. And I think I stamped it off. Let me check. Grab a piece of scratch paper, which is a hot mess right now. That's another story. I need to test this. Sorry. Should have made notes. I'm going to see how it looks dark and light. Yeah, I definitely stamped it off. So I have a little piece of scratch paper here. I'm going to stamp on the scratch paper first with crumb cake with these splatters, and then add a little bit of splatter top right and bottom left of this nest. And that's just, it's very subtle on the video, but because it was a very stark white around it. And now I'm just going to color these in with Stampin' Blends. It's my brand new, I just bought a brand new crumb cake ink pad. I love a brand new any color ink pad. Okay. Coloring. So my eggs are going to be boho blue. And my nest is going to be crumb cake. And then there are some little leaves on here, so they'll be Lost Lagoon. I did not have time to pre-color, by the way. Okay, so Lost Lagoon dark for these eggs. No, that's for the leaves. I want to do the eggs first for no reason. Thank you, Peggy. Nora, good morning. Thanks for sharing. Sherry, thank you. Corinne, thank you. Pat, thank you. Cindy, pretty paper, definitely, right? It's just nice. Not generic, but you can make it match a lot of stuff. Because this is just a bundle, not this, but it's just a bundle in the catalog. It doesn't have like its own designer paper or anything, everyday details. But that paper, Poetic Expressions, goes with a lot of stuff. Okay, so I'm going to do dark boho on the little sketchy lines that Stampin' Up artists drew on the eggs. And then I'm just going to go over the whole thing with light boho blue. You can get so much more advanced with coloring with Stampin' Blends. I'm using the fine point. You can use the brush tip. There's nothing wrong with it. Mine are taped up for class purposes. Anyway, you can mix colors like red and yellow, or literally any color you want and any other color you want. But I'm not skilled with all that. So I do dark and then I add light. But these blends do their magic and make it look like I did something special. So I'm going to do the same thing on the nest. I think I'll do the leaves next though. So I'll go dark. These leaves are tiny, but they have like, some of them have one little line, for one vein down the middle. So I'll just add a little dark on a couple of them. Little touch of dark, and then I'll go back over it with the light. This will be extremely subtle. You could probably just do only light or only dark if you wanted to. Okay, we're okay. Definitely fine point on this one though, even if you don't want to. I would recommend it. Unless you're super skilled. These are pretty tiny. That reminds me, on one of these cards on my original, I saw last night a leaf I missed somewhere, but I decided not to fix it yet. Okay, dark crumb cake. If I remember correctly, I just went, because this nest is super, you know, lines, lines, lines. I just put dark at the bottom outer edge and around the eggs with darker. Doesn't have to be perfect. And then just do the whole thing with light. And I think I did use my brush tip, but it wasn't this blend. So if this one's messed up, no, it's good. Brush tip you can use. Just do it on its side and don't press down super hard to not fray your blend. This one is a little bit dry. Like it's totally working, but the tip is a little bit dry. Blends are alcohol based, just like a Sharpie. And you know how fast a Sharpie can dry out? Same. Get my, this is a really strong one. Fine point there a little bit. These edges. But yeah, you want to put your lid back on your blends as soon as possible because it's like a Sharpie. Don't be leaving that lid off. And snap it. So simple. And then, so I don't know if that's true. Martha says, if you're not happy with your coloring, give it a minute. They do get better as they dry. Very true, Martha. And you don't want to keep coloring when you could have waited a minute and it would have looked great. Okay, I don't know if this is what this stamp is for because I couldn't find a sample of it used this way that I could tell. Anyway, but I tested this little stamp out. It's the little one I said you can use as like detail or splatter or background or whatever. But I tested it, and I'll have to figure out, to stamp it as dots on the eggs. And again, speckles. I don't know if that's what it's for, but that's what I did with crumb cake, and I added speckles to the eggs. Okay, that one's a little bit more off than my original. But I thought it worked. So there's a tip if you like it. I did crumb cake ink, and originally I tried drawing speckles with either crumb or a different color of a blend. I can't remember now, but of course I'm just not good at that kind of stuff, so it didn't look great. It looked okay, but I like this a lot better for me. Okay, so I'm ready to put this one together. I'm going to grab these, so the designer paper first. Put it on the white. Then adhesive on the white to place it on the boho blue. And then that goes on the white card base. Okay, so there's that. These cards, I guess, are kind of, I don't know if simple is the right word, but they're not too involved, really, besides the fact that you have to color and I guess die cut. I'm going to put this circle toward the right, about 1/4 or so of an inch from the top and right side, so toward the top. My greeting will end up going over here toward the left bottom of the circle, but before that, I'll make another bunny ear bow with this center stripe pecan pie ribbon. And Thank you, Janet. She thinks I'm right. Woo! Honestly, I don't know, but it would be nice if I was right. Okay, so I have another bow. This one, I'm going to not do it the same way I did the other one, but it's just gonna go right about there. So first I'll put this greeting on with Stampin' Dimensionals toward the bottom left, hanging off heavily to the left side of the circle, because it's a real blank over there on the left, because we put the circle so far to the right. So it'll touch the circle a little, but also hang off. And then we'll just glue dot this ribbon on here, and then add just remember that I stamped off earlier. Didn't clean it up. Sorry. Add the ribbon at the bottom right corner of the greeting. And then I'll add my gems and we'll be done. So I'm going to use large and get all this off my work area. 3 of them over here. These are the iridescent foil gems, free with your $50 purchase in the online order special this month. In this top left, but I'm doing them 3 in a row going down the left side instead of the random pattern. Okay, there's card number 2. Overjoyed for you in this new journey. And yeah, we get the eggs with the speckle there, and that's it. Here's my original. All right. Thank you, Corinne. Thanks, Janet. No, Lori, you did not. And I'm not even going to speak her name because she needs to stay away. No, I'm just kidding. I had my team Zoom crafting night last night, and the minute, what is different? This is not supposed to be on a white card base. Crap. Hold on. It looks better on a Chrome Cake card base. The minute we started the Zoom, I'm like, hey, everybody. She jumps up here and she wants to be held. It's like, which is, again, fine. I'm not actually complaining, but so Brittany had her TV time last night. Okay, I literally, here's card number 3. That should be white. I put them on the wrong card. Like, that was a Jennifer mistake. So, go back to the very beginning of this card, and the card base should be Crumb Cake, not basic white. It looks a lot better on Crumb Cake, too. Whole different deal here now. Thank you, Martha. She's like, the white one looks very nice. I like Crumb Cake better, but see that now that makes that white even more pop. Okay, yeah, either one's fine, but thank you, Mary Ann. Thank you, Martha. Thanks, Janet. Watch it. Don't be calling her over here. I can see her from here. She's literally passed out on her table. I know, Janet. I agree on the blues. Boho blue is such a good color. I think you are right. Oh, yeah. It would make sense if it speckles. Thank you, Xana. I'm trying to see if I missed anybody. She does like the spotlight. That's right. And Cindy, yes, exactly. She's so spoiled. Okay, so that's the second card you have a chance to win today. So the third card has a white card base. And these pieces here. I actually copied this card from myself from some other card I made recently. I forgot what. Maybe Stamp a Stack class. Anyway, this one is a basic white card base. It will be portrait. The next layer is with the amazing Layered Florals embossing folder on Lost Lagoon cardstock. This folder here, which you will, I believe, be able to get once the catalog transitions over. But I will go ahead and get it now because look at it. Whew, that was one time through. Nothing special. Just run it through the machine once. Yes, Janet. And this designer paper, of course, put all those colors together. Boho. Oh, wait. No, they didn't put Misty, but we could put Misty in there. But yeah, a lot of our blue. She says Balmy Blue, Boho Blue, and Misty are a wonderful trio. Actually, okay, Balmy's not in there either. But yeah, that's true. Boho, Balmy, and Misty Moonlight look really great together. Okay, so that next layer is that embossed Lost Lagoon cardstock. Then I have 3 pieces of the designer paper, 3 different patterns. They are 1 3/4. I don't know what I'm doing. By 3 3/4 inches. I have the carpet pattern, same one from card number 1. One of the Moody Mauve patterns with little diamonds in white all over it, and the white background with little fine wheat and bubble bath flowers over it, on it. So those will get put on this card. Then I have a pre-die cut basic white and Moody Mauve nested essentials dies. So the largest nested essential, it's the coffin shape or like a rectangle where the 2 sides pop out, whatever you want to call it. The largest die is Moody Mauve, and the next size down is the basic white. But I did put the measurements for these on the blog. And then a 1/2 inch strip of white for my greeting. So of course for this card, I'm going to stamp the last image, which is the vase with the flowers inside. So I'll stamp that on this Nested Essentials in Memento Black. So of course I'm tapping on there. And if it's a little bit not centered very well, maybe I should cut another white. If you just joined and you're like, what is this black ink Memento ink pad? Watch in the first card. I'm going to try to remember to put a timestamp on that part. That'll be probably this afternoon. Let me cut another white piece real quick. I don't like that. I have to admit that I used to, of course, when photopolymer first came out, I was completely against it. And then I was like, it's okay for some stamps. And now I'm like, can we just make all stamps photopolymer? So, but this is red rubber. Also, I just needed to be slower and pay more attention, though. It's fine. But yeah, 22 years, you get set in your ways about stuff. If y'all know what I mean. Okay, my greeting, I'm going to do Moody Mauve, and it's the last greeting from this set. It's a long, skinny one. It says, it's all one line. You make every day a little brighter. I'm just going to stamp it in the center of this white 1/2 inch strip. It's about 3 3/4 inches long. And then I'll just set that aside and color this in. So we are going to color the base Moody Mauve. Let's see what colors I need here. Okay, the base will be Moody Mauve. So I've got my dark. So they have the, again, little shadow, like a lot of thick shadow lines drawn on the inside of the vase. There's a little stripe detail at the top, and then there's that little X pattern of dots at the top. Then it's just plain until the bottom, and it's like a shadow or a band across the bottom, but it's made of like if you were sketching line after line after line. And then, so anyway, I put dark on all those areas, and I'm just going to go over everything with light. This is dark, so apparently I put light on everything. See what I mean? I have to have these labeled. Doesn't hurt anything, though. I just went back over that with dark. Now, light. And I, by choice, pretty much use just the fine point for almost everything. It has to be really large, like on that nest I was doing earlier, for me to switch over to the brush tip. I just personally can control it better on the blends. Okay, then bubble bath for all of these more large flowers. So there's a really, I mean, out of all of them, there's one that's big, and then 3 that are medium. They're just like the ones that are on the teacup. And then several small ones, again, kind of like baby's breath to me. And so all of these other flowers I'm doing bubble bath. I'm going to do wild wheat on the baby's breath, or whatever it is. Little accent flowers for your arrangement. I can't remember. I think I just did light. I'm just going to do light wild wheat. These are tiny. And then just Lost Lagoon again on the leaves. I think this is the card where I missed a leaf, so I'll have to check out my sample. So dark. So there's pretty much all the leaves are kind of the same. It's like they drew veins on all of them down the center and then the sides. So just kind of putting a little dark on those spots. Some of the leaves are larger. Let's see how I colored that. Yep. Some are smaller, but it's pretty much like the same types of leaves, though. This one, I think this is the one I missed on the other card. Okay, and then I'll just go light. So I did look in the catalog at how they colored this section of leaves right here, because I couldn't understand what was a leaf and what wasn't. And I colored it the way they did in the catalog. So who knows? The little stems at the bottom that are inside the vase. Whew. Have to bend over to do this. It's not great on my back. I think, yeah, the table I actually design on is taller. I have all my tables raised up in this room, lifted up, but the one to my right is even lifted up higher. Okay. Something like that. I just had a thought. This would look really pretty if you did the blending brush shadow behind it. Maybe pink or something. Bubble bath. I don't want to try it here and mess it up, but that could look cute. Okay. Yes, Janet, I just got that embossing folder and it rocks. Just add a sentiment and presto, you have a gorgeous card. Exactly. Okay, so I think this is pretty much ready. I'm going to cut on this greeting, just cut each end at an angle, so same angle on each end, rather than making a V. It's a lot easier. I will attach the white flower piece flat to the Moody Mauve shape. Attach the embossed Lost Lagoon to the white card base. Again, measurements blog, 11 a.m. Central. I'm going to put adhesive on the back of all 3 strips or little pieces of designer paper. Almost did that wrong. then I'm going to look at my original sample, which of course I'm hiding from y'all right now. So these strips just kind of get, technically they just get thrown on here, but of course I'm looking at my sample and I'll use this center focal point to also see where to place this designer paper, but it's getting placed on here sort of like as a background at different angles to peek out from behind the big label. That should be fine. So something like that. And then I will add Stampin' Dimensionals to this Moody Mauve Nested Essentials Dies label. And this is the third card of the 4. I will show y'all the 4th one that you can earn this class for free. We cut, die cut, punch, and emboss everything possible and mail you the packet. You'll have this video to go by, and then after I mail the packet, I do the PDF tutorial and send you that as well. I'm going to put that right in the center. Anyway, it's free. Like, literally, I don't charge you to mail it to you or anything. And then 50 or more, you also get the free full accessory. Okay, so I placed Stampin' Dimensionals on the left and right of the greeting. And then I put adhesive in the center because this label is on dimensionals. And this is going to go across the front of the card there, where it's right in the middle of the base, right in the middle of the base. And then, of course, I want a bow. I have to put bows on everything, apparently. And so I'll do a bunny ears bow for this card. Same ribbon. Con Pie Center Stripe online store. And trim. And then this one. We'll go down here a little bit below the greeting on the left side. Let's see. Yeah, I think I'll stick it to the base or designer paper, whichever it happens to stick to. So cute. And then I will add some of these iridescent foil gems. Trying to see what I did on my original. So I'll put a large one down here, bottom right on the white label, and then a large and small, nope, two small ones, top right of the white label. Top left, bottom right, top left. And that is it. That is card number 3. Which one do you like best? Love these colors together. Yes, Jeanne, I agree. Thank you, Pat. Of course, number 3 is my favorite. And let me show you the original real quick. So pretty much the same. I think I made a better bow today, but literally every time I make a bow, it's a chance I'm taking. Okay, that's the one. Thank you, Cindy. All right, so let's look at all the cards from today. 1, 2, 3. Also a free class, as mentioned multiple times. Trying to make this look prettier on screen. Cover up that. Okay, so those are the 3 cards from today. This is a 4-card class that you get free with a purchase. So here is the 4th card. So honestly, I was like, I don't want to color anymore. So let me figure it out. So this is the 4th card that you will get the free class packet for. We cut, die cut, punch, and emboss everything possible. You'll stamp and assemble. I think this embossing folder is retiring. I'm going to check it right now. I could be wrong. Honestly, I'm not sure. And I want to remind you all about my recipe cards that you can find on my blog. But let me look up that folder real quick, whose name also I can't exactly remember. Thank you, Cindy. Love the 4th one. Yay. So see, y'all can You can get away with no stamping on this. Just put those nests on some crumb cake cardstock. Boom. Okay, so tree rings hybrid folder. This is dies and an embossing folder reduced to $14.80. So if you don't have the tree rings, get it now before it sells out. Only $14.80. There is a stamp set it coordinates with on page 44 that you can also purchase, but don't do a bundle. I don't even know if it's bundle pricing, but anyway, that's where that folder came from, and it is retiring. So we'll keep ours out to make this for you in May, but you won't be able to purchase it in May when you get this card packet in the mail and you're like, oh, I want that folder. It'll be too late. So get those now. The recipe cards on the blog have the picture, measurements, and supply list. Yeah, I got myself confused. So that'll be there. And then also just the measurements are on the blog. The supply list is on the blog. Individual photos are on the blog. All the stuff you need. Stamptherapist.com. 11 a.m. Central. So in 15 minutes, that'll be there. I know, Janet, I'm very sad about tree ring. I got confused about tree rings as well. Yeah, it's going to be, or it's going to be, it was a really good one for stuff like this. But, you know, we'll live. But yeah. Oh, yes, GN. Thank you for pointing that out. Sale prices don't start until the 9th. GN, you're a genius. So I just told you to get it for sale, but that will not start until April 9th. And then that's, you know, the while supplies last will be super urgent. My opinion is that that's such a good sale, it won't sell out before then, but that's a pure opinion. Don't get mad at me if it sells out first. All right. Fourth one is the best, Joyce. Thank you. I like that you're saying that. This was the last one I made, and I was like, I'm not sure what to do. And I did something else similar, and it was ugly. Then I finally came up with this. So thank you. I appreciate that. Yes, Janet, tree rings. Cindy, fourth, thank you. Love them all. Debbie, thank you. Awesome. All right. Well, you guys have... Cindy, you've never used tree rings. Ooh, yes. Anything masculine or woodsy or nature, bust out your tree rings. Like if it's naturey, you know, like, well, obviously this with plants and bird's nest. But yeah, tree rings is great. All right. Well, I should be back next Thursday, 9 a.m. Central, like normal here, wherever you're watching me now. And don't forget to comment, even on replay, to get entered to win the 3 cards I made today. But you can get the whole class free. All right. Yes, Cindy, need masculine. All right. Everyone have a great day. I will see you later. Bye.